My shoulders are sore.
Yeah, Mantis is heavier than...
It may be up to us to stop the Church in Nowhere. You ready?
I am Groot.
He's worried about the Mutt. Says it would be easier with his help.
I didn't think Cosmo would let the Church take over a station, but if they got the Cortex, then...
He is but one canine against the army of the converted.
That explains why we ain't been able to reach Cosmo. If you don't answer it, they'll vaporize us.
I will handle this communication.
All yours, buddy.
Hail, traveler. Have you accepted the truth of a divine promise?
We have. My deceased wife and daughter are with me. Thank the matriarch for her gift.
May the promise be fulfilled. You are clear to land at the spaceport.
All them bars. And betting parlors.
And noodle joints.
Maybe it's not as bad as it looks.
I assume it will be worse.
Raker rallies regiments, while we wait whistling in the wings.
Landing as fast as I can, Gold.
What the flark?
Great! Cocoon Boy thinks he's a butterfly now!
He is a man of action.
Let's just hope that he can keep the Church busy while we look for Nikki.
Didn't think you'd be able to bluff your way through security muscles.
I am quite adept at deception.
We're gonna need more than that to get to the Continuum Cortex and rescue Nikki.
Especially with Golden Boy jumping ship. Should we, like, try to find him?
Time is running out. We cannot lose focus if we are to save the girl.
Drax is right. Let's just hope Warlock can do a bit of damage on his side. So, final showdown against Raker. This time, you'll get him for good.
I intend to. We're not leaving here without Nikki. Just so you know, I'll do everything I can to save your girl. I know it's important to you.
I am Groot.
Groot wants you to know he'll do all he can to save your kid.
You know what? I think I kinda understood that.
I am Groot.
Same here. Can't wait to whoop some robed flarkers. Your kid sure got herself in a deep, Quill.
Her mom died, man. If Warlock's telling the truth, that thing inside her is using Corell's death to manipulate her.
I get it. Ain't gonna be easy getting her out of there, but I'll die trying. Gotta make the flarkers pay for what they did to Nowhere. And Contraxia. And all the killing and converting and stuff.
You take care of the Milano, okay? Make sure the ship's still here when we come back. Ready, Drax?
I am. My blades are as sharp as the rodent's tongue.
Was that a metaphor?
It was a simile.
Just wanted to make sure you didn't have any lingering effects from the promise.
I know the evil it conceals. Magus and the Church must be stopped.
Let's do this. Time to save Nikki.
Peter,
Okay. Just be cool. Let me handle these guys.
Welcome, travelers. Have you come to witness the fulfillment?
The what now?
The realization of the Matriarch's promise. The beginning of a new world. One without death, or pain, or fear. You should know this. Weren't you vetted and cleared to land here?
What? Of course we were.
How are you not aware of the fulfillment? Something is wrong. These heretics must be stopped. Attack!
I'll use Max! Drop it on him! Bust out the smart bombs! Pounds, Drax! The blockhead's amping up his buddies!
Then put him in a body bag! Problem? Solution!
Send it their way, Drax! Another one down! Throw that, Drax!
Wacko's better pray their new world comes without death or pain or fear. Cause I'm gonna kill him for flarking up this spaceport.
They have been very busy redecorating.
All the more reason for us to get to the Cortex and find Nikki.
Drax, little help?
I will free it from its position. If the promise is to be realized, converting the flock are in to witness it. Are we the only new arrivals?
We must be late, as usual.
The rift's the end of the known universe, bud. Don't see how it figures into anything.
Scott! Cosmos Tower's shut down.
That's because it's never been dark before. You do realize some of the guys shooting at us were nowhere security?
This does not bode well for the dog.
Never was the Mutt's biggest fan, but we could have used a backup telepath.
This mission is about saving Nikki. It'll be a real shame if Cosmo bought into the promise, but like we said in Lamentus, if we cure her, we cure everybody.
What kind of promise could they offer a dog anyway? A nice game of fetch.
Exactly. We just gotta have faith he's okay.
Really, Peter? Faith?
There does appear to be an excess of it stored here.
We're wasting time, Peter. I don't like the sound of that fulfillment thing. What was that?
He says you, seem tense.
Kinda dreading what we're gonna see in the marketplace.
The same thing we saw when we flew in.
Yeah, but it'll be up close. Nowhere really stunk sometimes, but...
Flark! Over there!
There's so many of them. I thought most nobodies would have rejected the promise.
Everyone wants something they can't have.
Yeah, but these crooks were suspicious of anyone.
Yeah, I don't know, Rocket. Like Gamora said, everybody wants something.
The church tailors their offer to the individual.
Seems to me most of them would give in.
Or they'd be killed. Not an easy choice.
They got Flark and Faith batteries everywhere.
Just like on Hallis Hope.
Perhaps they have built another giant ray gun inside the Continuum Cortex.
To siphon Faith from multiple worlds at once? Is that even possible?
The energy ain't filling these batteries. It's moving away from them.
We're powering something.
Sure looks like it. Don't suppose we could try tricking them again? Make them believe we're all promised up?
Not unless you can fake that purple glow they all seem to have.
That didn't work.
Flark, I'm going in.
What about the fanatics?
I'll toast them if I see them. We're the only ones that can do this, right? Clear back here, Quill. Looks like you're gonna have to yank a chunk free from this side, though.
If I can find a way over there. Gamora, you should be able to get your sword in there now. Give me a boost.
Let's hope it holds.
Oh, Scott! Not Mantlos. Look at her. This is personal, Quill.
I know how much you love this dive.
It was the one spot in this whole Flarkin galaxy where a guy could feel safe. I mean, except for the bar brawls and the security raids and the bounty hunters.
We'll drink to it later. Right now, we've got to keep moving.
I'm surprised the church was able to seize the Cortex. It was secure last time.
Wasn't half as secure as the dog thought.
Okay. Gotta make a passage here.
There has been no sign of Goldie Braun since he left from our ship.
Adam Warlock.
Might be splattered somewhere across the lower city.
Or got picked up by a wandering creep squad.
Or maybe he was lying about which side he was on and is just waiting to attack us.
The Warlock carries an old grudge. He would not align himself with the Grand Unifier.
Wonder if any of these fortune tellers saw this coming.
Unlikely. We're all charlatans.
Most of them were pickpockets and fences. Pretty useful people to know. Yeah, what do we need the Golden Boy for anyways? We were doing fine without him.
I was not fine. Magus was devouring my soul. Your memory is suspect.
You know why we need Warlock to stop Magus' space magic ritual? We don't know space magic!
Yeah, because that ain't a real thing.
Man, I'm not so sure anymore, not after Lamentis. None of this makes any sense, but Mantis gave us somebody who can fight it.
Somebody who also makes little sense.
Exactly! I think. He can deal with his evil twin.
I had a contact here, rotations ago.
You did? Was it Blurf? No. Shadupin. Hoots, maybe? Whoa. Cat-free. He always gave Groot the creeps.
Ryan Groot.
Enemies ahead, Peter Quill. Shh. Quietly. Enemies ahead, Peter Quill.
More turkeys dropping in!
They'll be dropping like flies soon enough. Time for the big guns! Slash them,
Find another cellar!
These assailants do not fear dying!
This looks like a dead end.
For some more than others.
Wonder if Cosmo's gonna keep control of the station once this mess is sorted.
You fear he will lose his command.
He wouldn't have many defenses left to push back a second invasion.
I ain't never been on the dog's good side, but the thought of new management? Don't sit right.
There is still no sign of the Warlock.
Based on when he jumped, he's probably already in the lower city.
In a busted heat.
Improbable. He magically shaved when our backs were turned.
Oh, man, Rocket's talked about these. He's gonna love this.
I have seen nowhere as desolated before.
No way.
Whoa. The Emporium used to be right here. Did the church destroy it?
Doubt it. The Collector probably blasted out of here at the first sign of trouble.
Before the first sign, the Collector's supposed to be able to see the future.
Wait, how did he move the whole Emporium?
It was a ship.
Huh. Never would have guessed it from the inside.
Maybe it's more of a shuttle. Groot's right. We're getting distracted.
They must have started the fulfillment already.
Why?
I just figured there'd be more converted around up here.
What must it feel like to have one's soul torn in two?
If Magus was half my soul, I'd be happy to get rid of it.
I'd want to get rid of the Warlock part, too.
The destruction is pretty massive.
Looks like the church is trying to keep us out of there.
That's not gonna work.
Careful, Peter Quill.
Guys, look down. It's an awful lot of light.
You're thinking it's the full Flarkman, ain't you? But it could just be runoff from the cables. Whatever these whack jobs are up to, they need a lot of juice.
Perhaps this is how they powered their fleet to reach Lamentis.
Nah, the Cortex could handle that on its own.
Nikki had Warlock's Soul Stone in her hand. What if it's fused there and Raker's trying to remove it?
Like you did with Goldilocks? Didn't work all that well the first time.
The girl may have sensed the evil in the stone and insisted they try again.
Or she's outlived her usefulness and Raker wants the stone's power for himself.
Regardless, we must reach the Undercity to find the girl and stop whatever they are doing.
And we'll have to be ready for them to try and stop us.
The converted ones will be prepared to die in order to bring their loved ones back to life.
Which is pretty ironic if you think about it.
Yeah.
What do you think they did with all the nobodies?
They were either below us awaiting the fulfillment, or they have been transported to Sacrosanct.
To join the other millions.
Chanting in that massive cylinder.
Still not as scary as Drax's Catathian war songs when he's taking a shower.
Our level of cooperation is invigorating. We have become a formidable team.
Yep, sure have, Drax.
Ain't we just one big, happy Flarkin family? What are you doing with that garbage?
She's not garbage.
Behold the power of the light! Via Magnati! The Guardians of the Galaxy! Save the believers and alert the Grand Unifier! The fulfillment must not be stopped!
That's it! We finally snapped!
Gamora, wait for us! Keep them busy, Groot! That was, weird, Gamora! You okay? What the fuck, Gamora?
Something has snapped in the assassin! Destroy!
Ow! Sorry about that! Let loose, Rocket!
You won't ruin her this time!
Ruin who? What's going on right now, Gamora? What the? Coach is choosing his team members!
Whatever happened to not running in?
You aren't the only one fighting this battle, Gamora!
She is not herself! This adversary is well fortified!
Rejoice, for you just caused me to face
Cowards! Face us!
We've got enough on our hands!
Wreck him, Drax!
Stand back!
You don't want to be in the way of that!
There are more arriving!
Gamora's slicing through them like butter!
You good?
Never better.
Yep, definitely not good.
Gamora, wait! Hold on a sec!
Why? So more children can be sacrificed in the name of Raker's flarked up church?
Of course not,
Just what, Peter?
I don't know. Breathe.
Every minute we waste. We don't have time to breathe.
I know Raker brings back bad memories.
This isn't about Thanos. It's about Nikki and what men like Raker and Thanos do to girls like her. Like me. My sister. If I had just been better at protecting Nebula, maybe she wouldn't be dead.
Whoa. What? Nebula's dead? How? By who? Tell me, so I can find him and shake his Kratak hand.
By me.
You killed your sister?
She is the one you saw in the Matriarch's promise.
That's how I knew it was a lie. The Nebula I knew had been twisted into a hateful, vengeful monster thing. One who would never stop unless I stopped her. So I did. I just never expected to survive.
Why didn't you say something?
It's not exactly a conversation starter. Hi, I'm Gamora. I murdered my sister. Can we be friends? Of course we can't. How can you be friends with a monster? Why would you want that on your team? A team I actually kind of enjoyed being on, all things considered.
Well, I hate Nebula, so I actually would have... What? I'm just saying it don't change nothing.
Actually, it changes everything. The most deadly woman in the galaxy just admitted she loves us.
I did not.
You did. You said you were in love with us right after the part about killing your sister.
I said I enjoyed your company.
That is the Catathian definition of love.
Like. I'll give you like. Can we just move on?
Agreed. That's about all the love fest I could take.
We accept you, Gamora Zenuburi.
Pretty sure we're married now.
This is excruciating.
All right, I'm pretty sure we've all caught our breath. Let's say we go stop a nutjob cult leader.
Yes.
Raker doesn't know what he's in for!
Can't wait to blast the gold off his nose!
Drax, toss it! Punch it, Drax! Wrap him up, bud! Rocket, it's just gonna get harder from here! Broken souls do not know when to quit! Man, that giant robot can take a lot of pain!
Ow! That's gotta hurt!
Get back out there! Prepare yourself!
When we find Raker, I get him first!
I believe he will find us!
We should switch to the hard stuff!
So we can forget what I just said, right?
I buy you a drink! Can you tell us how it happened?
Danger close, Rocket! Gamora, slice him up!
Guys, what do we do about this big bot?
This combat is short to draw the Warlock's attention!
Just hope Warlock's causing a distraction somewhere.
Well, they have this many goons.
With access to the Cortex, who knows how many reserve forces they can bring in here. We gotta shut it down!
Let's get to the bridge. Cosmos Tower is the quickest way. That seems long enough for a bridge.
Unless it crumbles when it falls.
That sure is something.
You know, I used to spend a long time staring out at the rift, wondering where I belonged.
With us, Rocket. That's where.
He's right.
Yeah, I know that. Now.
Why do they keep blocking everything off?
Because now they expect us.
We need to find another way to the bridge.
see that kid in the ritual thing?
I could not miss him.
You think the church did that to his head? Or was the poor sucker born like that?
Drax?
I have been eager to topple something over.
So, Gamora... How am I supposed to drop the most interesting thing she's ever done?
We should be prepared in case the Grand Unifier arrives.
Really? A Faith force field?
If we can find the power source, we should be able to turn it off.
Let's get looking then.
You know, I usually hated when that Cosmos spotlight shone down on me.
That's it, Peter. Let's go. We need to get out of here before Raker shows up.
All right, dead ahead! Let's book it!
Now is not the time for literature!
But this would make it...
Guardians of the Galaxy. The Matriarch has chosen to enact the fulfillment from this station. And you shall not stop her.
She hasn't chosen anything. You've been manipulating her from the start.
She is the light. And I am merely her servant.
Kinda hard to be the light with that dark monster thingy inside of her.
Blasphemy! You may have rejected her promise, but you will believe when it returns you from death's cold clutches.
Your pain has pushed you to a perilous precipice, old friend.
How? It can't be. I saw you die.
The form is fleeting, but the foundation remains forever. Now cease this stubborn senselessness before it reaps a ruinous reward.
Ruinous.
Oops.
Run him through! Smoke him, Rocket!
We need to close this distance!
Okay! We gotta get to that elevator!
Gonna have to use the rooftop!
No fair! He's boosting everyone but us!
We must lit. Your magic will not save them, wizard!
What's the opposite of heal? Let's do that to him! Time to shred him!
Make sure you don't fall off!
Make sure those snipers don't hit you either!
Blitz him, Rocket! It's a breathing room, Groot!
We approach the dog's tower!
And we're almost halfway there!
Making short work of these cultist creeps!
These deluded souls do not know when to quit!
This'll work! We can leapfrog our way back onto the bridge!
Leapfrog?
It's a... just follow my lead!
Look! Golden Boy and Uniflarker are still at it!
Hope all the god stuff wasn't just talk!
music to my ears!
We approach the dog's tower!
Then we're almost halfway there!
Crap! Now it's Nova!
You're gonna need a huge recruitment for
Just
that.
once I'd like to cross this bridge without incident!
You can thank Goldie for that!
The Warlock saved us from certain death!
I ain't scared of Raker.
It's all you, Gamora! Perhaps this will tell tale of our battles here!
What now?
What is next, Peter Quill? Stop him short, Groot! Okay, we gotta get to that elevator! At least the rooftops will provide some cover!
Even what?
We need to bring him in for an emergency landing!
Gamora! Run him through!
Well, you're a bit, see? You don't need Golden Boy's help.
Is that why you shot him?
Oh yeah, that was great. Right in the butt. Did you see the look on his face? It was all like, oh, my gilded glutes.
Rigor his perfect posterior, his champion cheeks. Gives us a fighting chance! Groot, slow him down! Well, I guess Goldie survived that jump! The Warlock is more valuable than I believe! Zap! I love playing South the Zealot!
Zonked out weirdos deserve it!
Too close! Load up, Rock! Fire while I cross to the next room! As long as they're here, they can't go through with the... whatever they called it! That wasn't up the name!
I like it better!
Perhaps this will tell tale of our battles here!
The what now?
Stay away from the edges!
I'll lay down some cover fire to get you across! Of course it was easier to get to before!
Okay! We gotta get to that elevator! At least the rooftops will provide some cover! My great strength goes underutilized! Crap! Now it's Nova! These soldiers are deadlier than the local security!
Hey, Quill! Wanna see some fireworks? So many lousy angles to cover!
Keep shooting! I'll get closer!
We approach the dog's tower!
We still have to fight our way through! Stay away from the edges!
I gotta get close to get over! Well, I guess Goldie survived that jump!
I swear, if Warlock kills Raker before I get a chance...
Of course it was easier to get to before!
Perhaps this will tell tale of our battles here! Oh man! Back on Earth, there was this great song! Whatever they called it!
The full Flarkman! I like it better!
Make sure you don't fall off!
Make sure those snipers
Have you gone preying on the weak?
These deluded souls do not know when to quit! Took down one of the Novacore nut jobs!
Way to knock some sense into him!
Finally! I think they're giving up.
Just in time, because we're not getting back on that bridge.
I know where we are. There's a road nearby that intersects the main bridge to Cosmos.
Where?
It should be, right below us.
This carnage brings back troubling memories of worlds I destroyed.
Always wondered, what did you use to do that? We need to be on the other side of this thing.
Drax, buddy, let's make a hole.
That's one way down.
The best way. Look! They're still
At least our guy seems to be winning.
Always knew nowhere would get raided, but not like this. Thought it would be the world mind cracking down on them.
They do have Novacore converts in their forces, so you weren't completely wrong.
Cosmo, he must have bribed so many people to keep this place fun.
Anyone see a way across?
Ba-ba-ba-boom, baby!
We sure are destroying a lot of advertising today.
Like we need another reminder to buy Calyx cream.
Perhaps we should summon the ship to deliver us to our destination.
Ain't no way they'd let us land anywhere near the big party. Oh, you gotta be flarkin' kidding me. What's so special about Goldie anyway? Yeah, he's strong, but what good is strong against ridiculous, unrelenting firepower?
Could you stop a turbulent ocean with your bullets?
Yes.
One day we must test your theory.
Don't suppose Groot knows another side route.
If I could just get to the other side, I could hack that thing and drop the bridge.
If you can get to the other side, we can get to the other side, and it wouldn't matter.
Throw me.
What?
Throw me! Just get muscles to huck me across.
Do you have any idea how far down it is if you miss?
We ain't got time to argue. I'll make it.
Leave this to me!
Glad that wasn't wrong.
You are a valued member of this team, not a tool to be thrown about.
Worried about this ritual. And what's really gonna happen if we can't stop it.
Ain't gonna be dead people coming back, holding hands and wagging tails, that's for sure.
We won't have to worry about that. I know I can get through to Nikki. This is Raker's doing, not hers.
I won't give up on her either.
Nor will I.
Yeah, and neither will the Grand Unicorn.
You will regret it.
Must suck to be a celestial head, just floating around the edge of the universe, a stuck toilet. And then parasites move in and build a space station. They start digging out your brains. Until a death cult evicts everybody and starts blowing up what's left of you. Dumb are these Flarknards to even fall for this full Flarkment garbage.
Magus demands adulation, trapping you with vile illusion while feeding on your soul.
I felt it in my promise too. That endless hunger.
Oh yeah. Hungry is an understatement.
Holy faith!
All that light isn't leading to the Cortex. It is the Cortex.
How could that mutt let this happen?
Looks like you'll get to ask him yourself.
This isn't going to end well.
Cosmo!
We've got to get down there!
Don't count him out just yet. I've seen him get out of worse scrapes.
Beast is being exposed to the promise.
No! Take these off, people!
Get away from my son!
Why does the
Cosmo! Keep your breathing room, Groot! Rush him, Drax!
I relish the idea of conquering the dastardly device!
Then let's all take a crack at hurting this thing!
Groot, you're up!
The mutt better remember us saving his tail here!
You can remind him later!
Save your ammo! Hit this creep with a special surprise!
Keep your breathing room, Groot! Chop him up! Blew him up! I'll just walk right into that one!
Having fun preying on the weak?
Deadliest woman incoming! Feels like I've been shooting that big bot for hours!
It is as venerable as it is large! We must break it! This is an historic battle! The last stand of nowhere!
Something tells me we got more scraps ahead!
Oh, I hope that felt as bad as it looked!
This flatnard's sucking up all my shots!
I guess this means there's no nowhere resistance!
I wasn't expecting it!
The Flark are you doing? He's one of them now.
He's our friend.
Yeah, so is Drax. And I ain't going inside this fleabag's head.
Maybe it doesn't have to come to that. Hey, buddy. Are you,
Take him out before it's too late.
Wait! He's still in there! I can hear him!
I hear only barking.
Focus your mind! He's there!
Oh, Flark, it just shoot the mutt!
Easy, bud. Friends, remember?
Is Peter Quill? Cosmo knows never lie.
Yeah, buddy. It's me. It's all of us.
Where is Cosmo smelled? Smell of nowhere.
Where else would we be, Furbrain?
His mind is addled. Or he is simply a dog.
He doesn't see us! He's still in the promise!
Cosmo, where are you? What do you see?
Blue sky and cars to chase. Cosmo is back. Doma, how you say? Home.
He's talking about Earth.
Smell of fresh grass. Feeling of dirt between paws. No psychic burden, just walkies for going. And ball for fetching.
If you missed your home planet, could you not simply return at any time?
Not a time that matter. Same reason Catharthian not go home.
Nowhere is your home. Right here and now.
Nowhere is nothing. Dead heads, mind for scrap.
It's way more than that. This place is special.
If by met you mean I saved your bark, then yeah, we met here.
It's true. Nowhere was first place since Earth. Cosmo not feel like stray dog. First time, Cosmo forget what was lost.
This place is a haven for misfits like us. Like you. It's home. Earth is just some rock where you were born.
It's not about rock. It's about what Cosmo had on rock. Foot of bed for sleeping, belly for rubbing, color with name.
You miss being someone's property?
Cosmo not property. Belong to family. Then one day, family gone. Men in suits sent Cosmo into space. Cosmo searched many dog years for those he lost, but yet.
You had owners. It sounds like they gave you up.
What about your puppies, Cosmo? They're your family.
Cosmo Young are...
They're here, man. And they're counting on you. For love, for protection.
But humans call for Cosmo to heal. Must be loyal.
Those pups actually need you. Be loyal to them. Don't abandon them in space the way you were.
Cosmo would never.
But you have. They're somewhere here on Nowhere, maybe needing your help right now.
Come on, Cosmo, you gotta know this doesn't smell right.
Piotr Quill is right. Cosmo human have no smell.
They are wicked perversions. You must bite them with all your might.
Be gone! Cosmo not fictionalize.
That's it, buddy. You tell him.
Nowhere is Cosmo home be. His pups, his family, will protect at all costs.
Sick 'em, boy.
Should we help him? I mean, we may need him.
I am optimistic for the beast's recovery.
Cosmo's got his mission. We've got ours. Let's get to the Cortex. You think he'll be okay?
He's got a thick coat.
All right, I still got access codes from when me and Groot were on vacation.
You mean when you quit the team?
Why do you always gotta be so... Flark! Attacking Scratch Snatchers. Gah!
Cosmo changed the codes.
I guess so.
All right, people. Let's find another way through.
Perhaps you entered the code incorrectly. I have made the same mistake.
With those sausage fingers? Of course you have. These nimble digits don't make mistakes.
Yep. Definitely something gross behind here. Drax, can you handle this?
An intriguing texture. I fear I will regret this.
Just don't start kicking up dust.
So, stolen codes, jail time. What exactly were you and Groot doing down here before?
We got a gig from an old contact at Mantlos before you barged in for a family reunion with Mr. No Lips.
Not the weirdest guy I know.
You're the weirdest guy I know. The Flark was that?
An earthquake?
Unlikely. We are not on Earth.
Whatever they're doing, I think they just took it to the next level.
Wonder if the church even realizes what was being mined down here. They're standing on top of the most valuable resource in the galaxy.
Ritual must be starting soon.
Good question, bud. How do we know we can even stop something this powerful? Probably a question for the bug lady. Too bad she ditched us.
Raker said Nikki chose Nowhere for the ritual, right?
Yeah, I'm gonna have a hard time letting that one go.
But that means Magus chose it. Probably because of the Cortex and how it can provide instant access to all believers everywhere. So we're gonna shut the door in its ugly face, ruin its big day, and kick it when it's down.
Yuck.
I am so done with brains and the Universal Church of crap.
Drax, how do you keep from breaking your hands smashing through everything?
Catathian bone density.
But you don't even have cuts on your knuckles.
Catathian skin density.